in what were overcast conditions. Netherlands orange is looking a bit pale at this stage, the 15 over mark. They are 50-3. That's where it stands. Maxwell out gone. Colin Ackerman still there alongside Cybran Engelbrecht. 2 for Rabada, 1 for Janssen. Simon Doull joins me on Cricbuzz Comm Box. This is pretty much on course from what we expected.
About what South Africa would have expected, I think, as well. Win the toss, bowl first, pick up a couple of early wickets inside that first 10, 15. Ngidi wasn't at his best. Yeah. Wasn't quite as good as where he was in the last game. But as soon as Rabada came back on, he found that line, found that length. He's beaten the bat, nipped the ball back in past the inside edge, past the outside edge. He's looked really good. Could see it with a rough start. I mean, that was as wide as I'd seen a ball bowled.
Just as you say that, he's picked up a wicket
at
the start of the 16th. He's got the wicket of Colin Ackerman, I think it is. Yeah, 4 down. We've got to talk about Rabada. Once again, not preferred to open the bowling. But as soon as he was brought on, first delivery gets Vikramjit Singh. Just hurried on to him, didn't it? Yeah,
I like it. A great catch too. Don't underestimate how good that catch was.
Klaasen.
Running backwards from Klaasen over the top. I know he's generally a wicket keeper, but he's terrific in the outfield as well. So excellent catch. You need to be backed up by your fielders when you are bowling that well or when you're in those sorts of conditions. And with that outfield, it's not the easiest thing to run on either. So for him to get there and then have to run across the matting, I thought that was a superb catch. Rabada, just brilliant. Just carrying on his merry way. 150 wickets now, plus 1.
In 95 ODIs. He's now at 151. The second one, though, was the big one, the big fish. Baz de Leede, once again, straight, fast, on the mark. Great review as well.
Yeah, there was a school of thought that Baz de Leede is a little bit susceptible to genuine pace, and particularly the short ball as well. So he's kind of hanging back on that back foot, and that allowed Rabada to just get a little bit fuller. His footwork went nowhere, and it just nipped back and clipped the top of that pad. When we were sort of watching it, I thought maybe umpire's call, but nope. Crashing into the top of middle stump, but it just rushed him, it hurried him a little bit, and when he does those little things with it, it's
Maxed it out as well, the man with that Kiwi connection, son of a friend of yours, he was tested by Marco Jansen, wasn't it, with that line outside the off-stump?
Pace and bounce again, and a little bit of extra bounce, just picking up that wicket, so little edge through. Another one reviewed, so 2 reviews, successful for South Africa, and you watch that throughout the tournament. This is one of the things I'm really interested in, how well the captains use the reviews. We saw Rabada Bavuma go straight to the side on. How high was it? Was it too high? So he's asking the right people the right questions. Keep an eye on that throughout the tournament.
Yes, that partnership between Quinton de Kock and Temba Bavuma working really well on the reviews. And just as we got talking on this Cricbuzz Comm Box conversation, another wicket fell, Gerald Kodze, who had a bizarre start to his spell, that really wide delivery straight to first slip.
Yeah, it was an interesting one. I'm glad he was watching, actually, Klaasen at the time, because sometimes at first slip, I'm never fielded there, but I think some of them either watch the ball and the bowler or the edge of the bat. Maybe it's the wider you get, you watch the edge of the bat, so he's probably watching the bowler and the ball as well, but yeah, it could have been a nasty one.
And that start from Rabada, the wicket for Janssen as well, allows a bit more freedom to someone like a Kodze to just go bowl as fast as possible.
Yeah, and I think just genuine pace and try and ruffle some feathers now. If he can pick up 2 or 3 wickets through the middle, they might not even have to worry about bringing the spinner on too early and just see how they get on. But South Africa well and truly on top.
What's left? Teja Nidamanuru has just come into bat alongside Cybran Engelbrecht. The captain, Scott Edwards, yet to come in, Logan Van Beek as well. Those two can bat a bit. 151 is what I predicted, sir.
Yeah, well, you're probably the closest at the moment. They're going to have to bat through sort of 45, 50 overs to get anywhere near what Joy and I suggested. South Africa would love to roll them over. They'd love a low score, help that net run rate a bit more, and get off the park with that 2 points, particularly seeing it's threatened with rain earlier.
It's one thing to say, bat out the full 50, the runs will come, but how difficult is it against 4 supercharged fast bowlers?
Yeah, it's not easy. It's not going to be easy for them at all, especially losing 4 wickets early on. They need a partnership. They need to try and build, whether it's Nidamanuru now with Engelbrecht, if they can get a partnership going and allow maybe Edwards and the like of Van Beek and even Arola van der Merwe to maybe try and slap a few at the end and get them to a 200 or a target that they might be able to put some pressure on a very good South African side.
Remember, it's a rain curtail game, 43 overs this side. The next Comm Box scheduled for the 30th over mark. Are we coming back or not?
Nope, we're not.
Okay. Well, he's had the last word. So that's it for now. From Super Simon or Dangerous Doull on Cricbuzz Comm Box, we'll see you when we do. Bye.